What's going on, guys? This is going to be a quick video talking to y'all about fuel economy and my experience so far. So we have 1,520 miles on the truck, and I just wanted to give y'all an update on what it's been like. So right now we're cruising on the interstate. This is the first time I've been on the interstate with this tank of fuel. So if you drive a lot of interstate, it could be completely different than this. And honestly, a lot of this is going to depend on how you can drive, because I know a lot of people, when they think big American V8, you're thinking terrible fuel economy. But if you drive it correctly or mindful of fuel savings, it absolutely can be fuel efficient. With that being said, you go around having fun, flooring it, romping on it, that kind of stuff, it's going to be horrible. Obviously, that's just a given. So this truck is not required. It is recommended from Chevrolet to run premium 93 fuel. You can look in the owner's manual. It is not required. You can run 87, 89, 91. It's going to drive. It's not going to blow up, but it's not going to be optimum performance, and it's not going to get the most amount of miles per gallon. So I have been running premium. Pretty much if you buy these trucks, I would assume you're able to pay for premium, but gas prices are on the rise. On the Trail Boss Facebook page, I saw people saying the exact same thing, and it was majority people saying they run premium, but there was several people mixed in there that said they run 87 with no issues. So over the last tank of fuel, I have been mindful of trying to get good fuel economy. With that being said, the truck still accelerates fine when doing that. It stays under 2,000 RPMs, light throttle, you know, anywhere from 13 to 1,800 RPMs each individual gear. This does have the 10 speed, so that helps out a ton. But we have gone 375 miles as of right this second, averaging 18.4 miles per gallon, and we have 63 miles left. So we're definitely going to be getting over that 400 mile mark, which is a 23 gallon tank. That was like the goal with my last truck, was always trying to get close to that 400. Very, very few times did I ever get over 400 miles on that truck. This, like I said, does have the 6.2, and it is stock. We have a muffler delete, but aside from that, stock tires and everything like that. But you can drive mindful and still be basically just like traffic goes, you know, normal acceleration and stuff. So I'm not like baby towing it to where it's like super slow, everyone's passing me, people are on my bumper and that kind of stuff. It's not like that. Since I've already told y'all the fuel things, let's go ahead and just a little baby romp under this bridge, because why not? And if you drive like that, your fuel economy is definitely going to be terrible. But I think if I was extremely strict on driving, which would not be fun, because there's times during this trip where I've merged onto the highway and stuff, and you know, yeah, romp on it a little bit. But if I didn't do any of that, I was super mindful, I definitely think we could squeak 450 miles out of a tank. And this is with DFM working. I always turn off stop start, but DFM is working. So 18.4 miles to the gallon is pretty freaking awesome. You are paying more for the premium fuel. A lot of people say if you do run the 87, it drops pretty dramatically. I know there's probably a lot of y'all out there that are like debating on going with the 5.3 or the 6.2. You don't want to get the 6.2 and be stuck with real bad fuel economy. And like I said, it really does depend on how you drive. If you go romping under all the bridges and stuff, it's probably gonna be pretty bad. Right, I think the tank that I got when I did the muffler delete, and I was doing a lot of videos and romping on it and having fun, I think it averaged 16.4, which is still not horrible by any means, but not getting over that 400 mile mark when you're doing that kind of stuff. So like this right here, like that was 17, 15, and we're right here with traffic. We even accelerated from the traffic behind us. So it's not like I'm like, look, we're like totally fine. So key to this, oop, there's the police. A lot of straightaways that I drive on, like longer roads, I'll just put it at 55 miles per hour, hit cruise control, and just let it do its thing, and it holds the speed without really maybe one downshift. Like on hills and stuff, this thing it's got the torque, it's got the transmission. It really does a great job of staying at a consistent speed without messing up your fuel economy. And obviously in cruise control, it's gonna do its best to try to do that. So that's just one of the things. I just set it at 55, kick back. It's at like 1200 RPMs at that speed. And if you're curious, we did leave the flapper valve in when we did the muffler delete, and DFM doesn't bother me at all. Once we get the resonators cut out, then maybe it'll be loud enough to where it does. But with the flapper valve still in there, it's still working, doesn't bother me. It's not, you can barely hear it kick in and out. It's not a big deal. So that's pretty much my stock update on fuel efficiency, how I've gotten 378 miles right this second, 59 miles left to go before we are out. So I mean, I'm excited. I think it's really great. We'll see what happens once we get the bigger wheels and tires on here, but I wanted to bring y'all on I wanted to make a video for y'all with it stock, because I know a lot of y'all probably buy this truck and then leave it fairly stock. And so you can know, if you plan on leaving your Trail Boss stock and driving like a normal human that just kind of is mindful of fuel economy, honestly, really good fuel economy, and you're going to be able to get over 400 miles on a tank, 23 gallons. I'm pretty excited. So I'm filming that. I was going to wait and have run the full tank out so I can show y'all the full number, but we're actually about to go do something that's going to affect the fuel economy, because I'm going to be romping on it. I think they came out pretty freaking good. Pretty inexpensive tips too. Got them on Amazon. I'll probably throw a link to them in the description if you want to check them out. Pretty well made. We did a lot of finagling with them, and this is what I thought looked best. Just barely up to the bumper. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Comment down below. Let me know what your 5.3 or 6.2 is getting in your Silverado. And if you were impressed by this, as I am, leave me a like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.